Welcome to Aya, and welcome to Aya Golden Energy Healing. The subject of this video is important information that you need to know, especially if you've got some experience with other forms of energy healing, or if you plan to learn some other types. We're going to talk about the 9th chakra and its relevance to energy healing. Let's first start with a little recap on some of the previous videos about where we get our golden energy from, and therefore where we get our healing energy from. Now, golden energy is all around us. It's everywhere in the universe. We ingest it through our chakras into our energy body as part of our normal breathing cycle. That's why it's linked to the breath in pranayama yoga. So it comes through our chakras, and then we use it to make healing energy. That's why we prepare to give energy healing by practicing golden energy yogic breathing, which we learned about in a previous lesson. So that's one source of golden energy, but it's not the only one. Another source of golden energy is the 9th chakra. The 9th chakra is actually outside your material physical body. It's actually around 50 centimeters above your head. Now, without going into its function in too much detail, because it's got some very important functions, and that's another conversation, one of its functions is to produce golden energy. It's possible to download golden energy directly from the 9th chakra into your system. And many systems of healing will teach that the energy is coming from there. But there's a slight misconception there. The 9th chakra is part of the Kundalini system. And the Kundalini system is a system in the energy body which grows over time. It actually grows over many incarnations or lifetimes. So that means it's not necessarily fully grown in everyone. That means that it's not a universal method of getting golden energy. Now, that can be a problem sometimes, because if a healer thinks that all of their healing energy is coming from their 9th chakra, but actually their 9th chakra is not finished growing yet, they'll not be getting the supply of golden energy that they think is coming through. This can lead to what we call depletion. Depletion is when a healer is giving out all of their energy from their own energy body and not replenishing it. It leads to extreme exhaustion and, over time, illness and disease even. So whatever stage of Kundalini growth you may be at, it's very important to always use the breathwork method of bringing in new, fresh, golden energy into your system. Now, we'll talk much more later on about integrating golden energy yogic breathing with a healing session. This idea also reinforces the importance of making breathwork a part of your daily routine. The 9th chakra doesn't open fully to a 100% until a person goes through the process of self-realization, which is another conversation entirely. Now, having said all that, it is possible to help golden energy to start coming into your system through the 9th chakra. Now, certain exercises that you can do that will either start the growth of the 9th chakra or initiate the flow if there's a 9th chakra there already, or increase the flow if it started flowing already. But remember, it doesn't just open immediately. This is a long process of opening. It can take many incarnations. So it's important to approach this practice with patience. So I'll talk you through the exercise. You can try it now, or you can just watch it through and try it after. It's a visualization exercise. I'll sit down for this one. It's called the universal light exercise. Now, this exercise not only increases the golden energy that you're able to download, it also uses another one of the 9th chakra's functions, and that is unconditional love from the source. The 9th chakra is actually a connection to the source of the universe. It's your personal connection to the source. And it has to grow gradually. And it grows along with the spiritual evolution journey of the human soul. And you can actually speed up that journey by doing this exercise. So let's start the exercise. Start by visualizing the 9th chakra, a point around 50 centimeters directly above your head. You'll be doing this with your eyes closed, of course. You imagine a white light starting to grow at that point. It's starting to get brighter and brighter. The light gets so bright, it looks like a shining star right above your head. Next, the light starts to descend downwards into your head in a thin column of white light. Now, as it touches the skin on the top of your head, you feel warm, tingly energy sensations, as if there were loads of rays of light reflecting off the top of your head. Now, if you don't feel anything, just try to imagine feeling those sensations. The column of light carries on down through your head, and you feel it move past your eyes, past your nose, past your jaw and chin. As it moves through you, you feel the warm glow like a golden sunshine filling your entire head. You might also feel some numbness in your face as it progresses downwards. You carry on bringing that column of light downwards, and it moves into your neck and towards your heart. Now, as it reaches your heart, you start to feel the warm glow radiating outwards from your heart center. And then you suddenly realize that you're starting to feel a very strong and intense feeling of love. The love is not focused on anything in particular. You just feel love for all things around you. Now, if you don't feel this love, just try and imagine what it would be like to feel it. So you now notice that your heart chakra has turned completely electric blue, a nice, deep, rich electric blue color. Next, you look upwards at the star, which is still shining brightly at the 9th chakra. It's now so bright that it's almost not possible to look at it directly. You see the column of light down to the top of your head, and you follow it down to your heart, where you can see it's turned a nice deep electric blue color, the same color as the Aya butterfly, actually. You decide that you want to widen the column of light. So you visualize the column from the top to the bottom getting wider and wider until it's easily the same width as your head. Then you take your attention back to your heart center. Once again, you notice the energy that's being radiated out of you. The heart chakra is deep electric blue, and the energy that's being flung out in all directions is a mixture of blue and gold. You notice that you feel an immense feeling of unconditional love that's being given out by this energy. The love that is being expressed through you is for the whole world around you. You feel intense love for every being on the planet, and even love for the planet itself. Now, if you don't feel this at first, don't worry. Just try and imagine what it would be like to feel it. You are now acting as a channel for the source unconditional love energy. And that will also start to activate the download of golden energy. Okay, that's the end of the exercise. So you can rewind that to watch it again, or you can download it in a PDF from our link in bio if you like, and practice it over and over again. Okay, let's leave it there. That's enough for this lesson. Give the exercise a go, and let's meet up in the next lesson. See you soon.